Okay, so you know how sometimes it feels like gift giving is like this impossible puzzle.
Mm.
You want to get it just right. Surprise them.
Hmm.
Show them you really, truly get them.
Yeah, you want them to feel seen.
Totally. That's this whole thing,
Yeah.
right? Anyway, this week we're diving into an article that says the answer to this whole dilemma might be simpler than we think.
Simpler how?
Okay, get this. Amazon gift cards.
Really?
I know.
I know.
It doesn't exactly scream like most thoughtful gift giver, does it?
Not at first glance, no.
Right. But this author, Larry Moten, interesting guy, by the way. He's an author, content creator, also a humanitarian. So,
Okay.
yeah, pretty cool background. So he wrote this article called The Gift of Endless Possibilities. And he makes this whole case for why maybe, just maybe, Amazon gift cards are onto something.
Interesting. Well, I'm intrigued. Lay it on me. What's his argument?
It all comes down to choice.
Yeah.
See, he's saying you're not just giving a card, you're giving access to like millions of options on Amazon.
And that's where it gets really interesting, right? Because we're living in this age of like peak choice overload. There are so many options for everything that it can be completely overwhelming.
For real.
So by giving a gift card, it's almost like you're saying, hey, I trust your judgment. I'm not going to add to your decision fatigue. You know what you want, and I respect that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it kind of flips the script on gift giving, you know? It's not about how well you, the giver, know the recipient. It's about how much you respect their individual preferences.
Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to see his point.
Right. And honestly, I think it goes even deeper than that. It ties into this bigger idea about autonomy in gift giving.
Ooh, autonomy. Okay, tell me more.
So the best gifts, they're not just about the giver's taste. They're about empowering the receiver to have agency, to make their own choices. And what's more empowering than getting to choose exactly what you want from like a practically endless selection?
That's a great point. I hadn't thought of it like that. So, okay, we're talking about endless options.
Right.
Which is pretty cool. But Larry also gets into like the more practical side of Amazon gift cards too.
Like what?
He's talking about stuff like, instant delivery with digital cards or how you can choose the amount. Basically, it's like he's saying they just fit into our lives now. We're all so busy. Everything's on demand.
Yeah, that's so true. We want it now, now, now.
Exactly. And I'll be honest, I hadn't really thought about it like that before. Like the convenience factor.
It's easy to forget about those practical things.
Yeah.
But it does say something, right? Like the giver is thinking about that too, respecting the recipient's time.
Right.
Like think about it. You're not just giving a gift, you're eliminating the hassle. No returns, no exchanges, and definitely no more of that awkward, oh, you got me this already moment.
My worst. I'm totally guilty of accidentally getting duplicates.
Uh-huh. Happens to everyone. But yeah, with a gift card, it's like you're sidestepping that whole minefield. Plus, the person can actually use it on their time, you know?
That is so true.
No pressure to like drop everything and run to the store.
Okay, and this one's like a huge pet peeve of mine.
What's that?
Those expiration dates. Ugh, I hate those. They drive me crazy.
Yeah. You mean like when the gift card expires?
Yeah. Like your thoughtful gift turns into this ticking time bomb of like, use it or lose it. So annoying.
No, it's like then you feel guilty even if you didn't really want it in the first place.
Exactly. But, Larry points out, Amazon gift cards don't expire. So that's a win.
No mental countdown timer, huh?
Exactly. No more stressing about when you have to use it. It's great.
It's like this unspoken message, right? It says, this is for you. Enjoy it when you're ready. No rush, no pressure.
Oh, that is such a good point.
All right.
Yeah, that totally changes things. Like, it's not even about the thing anymore. It's about how you give it.
Right, exactly. And to kind of show what I mean, Larry actually includes these real-life examples.
Oh, I love a good story.
Yeah. So there's one about this busy mom, Sarah. She loves giving Amazon gift cards to teachers at the end of the year.
That's a great idea.
Right.
Like, teachers do so much, and we all know they end up spending their own money on stuff for their classrooms too.
Totally.
So it's perfect. It lets them choose what they need or even like treat themselves to something fun.
Exactly. It acknowledges like, hey, you work really hard. We appreciate you. But it still gives them that choice, right? Practical and thoughtful.
It really is.
And then there's this other story about John, a college student.
Okay.
And he actually used gift cards for like 2 totally different things. Textbooks and a new video game.
Okay, that's awesome.
So you see, I mean, it just goes to show how versatile those cards can be, you know, for whatever you've got going on in your life.
I love that.
Different needs, different stages, all of that.
Totally. Okay, wow. For something so simple like a gift card, This is getting kind of deep.
Right. Like, who knew?
Seriously. You've got me rethinking my whole gift-giving strategy here.
It's good to shake things up sometimes. But Larry doesn't stop there. He's got even more to say about this, like how to take that gift card and make it feel, more personal.
More personal. Okay, how do you even do that? It seems like kind of the opposite of what a gift card is, you know?
Right. It's funny how we get these ideas stuck in our heads because Larry actually has some like really clever suggestions.
Okay, I'm listening.
Like one that stood out to me, he was saying, pair the gift card with something small, like a little something related to it. So say you tuck it into a new book, right? And you write a little note inside that says something like, enjoy your next adventure.
Oh, I get it. It's like you're adding this whole other layer to it. Suddenly, it's not just a gift card anymore.
Exactly. You're showing you put thought into it, you get them.
It's thoughtful.
Exactly. And that's what it comes down to, isn't it? Tapping into that whole psychology of gift giving. It's like that one little personal touch can completely change how the gift is received.
That's so true. You know, I really used to think gift cards were kind of, I don't know, impersonal, like a last-minute thing.
Yeah, they get a bad rap.
They do.
Yeah.
But honestly, this whole conversation has me thinking about them in a totally new light.
Yeah.
It can be really thoughtful if you do it right.
It really can. And it makes you think, right? Like in a world where we're constantly bombarded with choices, with stuff, maybe the most thoughtful gift isn't about giving more stuff. Maybe it's about giving someone the freedom to choose what brings them joy and respecting that.
Wow. I never thought of it quite like that.
Yeah.
Okay, you've given me a lot to think about.
That's what we like to hear. So next time you're stressing over the perfect gift, remember this conversation. That simple gift card. It might just be way more powerful than you think.
I think you're right. Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive. Thanks for joining us for this fascinating look at the surprising world of Amazon gift cards.